Okay, now that all my baby bows are on, okay, we're gonna move to putting little earrings in our ear. And what you need for the earring is any little sugar beads, the small ones. Well, I like to use the small ones. And we're gonna go with a mix of the purple and the blue because those are her colors. So I'm gonna try to get some purples out. Okay, you're gonna take your baby and you wanna take, if you have a toothpick will work, dab and hold. This is gonna hold our earring. You just gonna put some right here.
What is you doing in there? I'm starving.
Really, girl?
Come on, let me eat.
Take your toothpick and put it on her ear. Dab it on her ear.
I think you were made a brush.
Okay, the same toothpick. You're gonna pick up a little, try to pick up a little bead. Can't pick it up with the toothpick. Just pick it up with your finger. I'm sorry, I had a call come in, but just take the little sugar bead and just put it to her ear.
I know the call.
Like so. And it's gonna stay. Okay. I'm gonna do another one. Take it. You can do this with a paintbrush or whatever you got. Take the smallest bead, sugar bead, and just place it on her ear. Like so. And as it sits, it's gonna harden up. So you don't have to worry about that. Worry about it falling off. Take it and just place it on her ear. Turn her around and give it a little push. Like so. So I'm gonna get all these done and I'll be back. Okay, now before I start making the mermaid tails, I decided at last minute that I'm gonna make some shells. And I used this mold. And I got this mold off Etsy, so, or you can find it on Amazon, I'm pretty sure. Like I said, I can't really give y'all the exact, sometimes I can't give you the exact place where I got molds from, because like I said, I bought them a while ago, so I really can't remember. But anyway, I decided to make some shells last night to put my babies in, some of them. And when they completely dry out, my baby gonna sit inside the shell, like so. So now all I'm about to do, and you see how I got paint on her leg? Don't worry about that, because when you put the when you make the mermaid, the tail is gonna cover that up, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, just like the bows, I use this, and it's called Super Pearl. It's a pearl dust. Okay, I'm gonna pour a little bit into the cupcake liner. I'm just gonna place my shells on this paper towel. And like I said, I did these last minute because I really don't be knowing where I'm going with this sometimes, and I'm just winging it. So I just go play it by ear or by sight. So you just take, I'm dry brushing it. Take your brush, and you can get these from Michael's. This big brush, okay? And all I'm doing is just dry brushing it on. And I'm also going to be doing the inside of it, of 6 of them. Because once, like I said, they're going to be like this. So I also want the inside to have that pearl. That pearl look. And I'm just dry brushing it on. You just want to make sure you get all around each part. Like so. And I really want y'all to see the effect that this pearl sheen this pearl does have. It's really pretty. You're just gonna do that for all of them. Like I said, get around the edges. And y'all may hear my baby again today because school was canceled due to severe weather we're gonna have later on today. So she will be here as usual. Okay, you're just gonna do it for all these. So I'll be right back and I'm gonna show you the mermaid tails. So stay tuned. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the mermaid tails. If you're not coloring your fondant and it's already the color that you want, skip this step. But if you do have white fondant and you're coloring it yourself, it don't matter what fondant you're getting, where you got it from. You get it from Michael's, Walmart, Hobby Lobby, offline, wherever. Any gel coloring you're using, that's fine also. It don't have to be a certain kind. It's whatever you're using or whatever you like to use. So I'm using this plain gel, purple. I think I got this from Walmart. I don't think I have any more in this little tube. I try to save all the tubes to get every drop out. Okay, I just started with a little bit because I don't want a dark, dark purple. I'm just gonna nail it in. Start with a little bit and gradually add as you need it, like me. I think this is it, y'all. I can go and throw it in the trash. But I'm gonna make sure all of it is out. Because if you're like me, I don't have nothing to waste. But I ain't gonna continue to play with it. Let's see about this one. Okay. And I hope I didn't add too much in. Just gonna nail it out completely in. And keep doing because, y'all, this is an exercise right here in itself. Making sure you got it completely incorporated. And if it's not the color you want, just continue to add little drops until you get the shade that you're looking for. Okay. Not as purple as I want it. So I'm gonna add just a drop more. And just keep keep kneading it. That's so. Okay, so I'm gonna go with this purple. Let's see. I don't know if y'all can see, I try to turn off the light, but I'm gonna go with this purple. Set that to the side. Okay. I'm gonna take these gloves off and I'm gonna do this one, which is gonna be a blue. And I already have some blue fondant I already had colored. So to get my light blue, I'm just gonna take a piece of this. I colored this myself. I'm just gonna take a piece of it and I'm gonna add it to the white to make it a light blue. You don't have to use it all over again with coloring. If you already have some color that you, some blue and you want it lighter, just use a darker blue and some white. And just mix that in. Save yourself some time and some work. And just keep adding. And if it get a little sticky, take your cornstarch. Just keep doing it. Like so. See? I'm gonna add just a little bit more blue. Yeah. Put this back in the Ziploc bag. Close it and set it to the side. And continue to work with this glue. And if you want to do a marble effect with your colors, stop like this. Stop at that. See? And just continue like that. Uh-oh. Well, I needed some cornstarch anyway. So that's it. That's how you color your fondant. Top this back up. I'm just gonna wipe my parchment paper off with this fondant. And then I'll be back to show you the mermaid tails. Okay, now we're gonna move on to the mermaid tails. Okay, you got this mold with a mermaid tail, and you also have this one. The best thing to do is to do both. And if it look fine on your baby, you go with that one. And what I mean by, okay, take some fondant. I'm starting off with a little piece, and I'm adding it to this one. Bring the cornstarch back. Just want to press it into each little corners. And if it's too much, just take some away. And my fondant is so soft, y'all. I can get it stiff, but I'm gonna just work with it like this. Okay, I'm gonna tell you, got this one. Put it to the side. Then I'm gonna do this one. Let's go with a blue. Take it, making sure you have it in all the corners so you can get the indentations of the mold on it. Press it down, making sure it's no loose bundling around the edges. Getting in all corners. Okay. Then you're just gonna flip it out. And it's a silicone mold, so it's flexible. Okay. Push that one to the side. And you're gonna do the same thing for this one. Flip it out. Okay. You're gonna take your baby. And if this is the size that you're looking for, then you go with that one. If this is the size you're looking for, then you go with that one. And normally what I do is, I go with this one. Sometimes I go with that one, but I'm going with this one. I'm going to cut a piece of this off, like so. Then I'm going to press the edge, the top of it, like that. Trim it up. I'm going to take my baby. I'm just going to go around her bottom, making sure I cover her bottom. Then I'm just going to press around, which I'm not going for this one, I'm just showing. Making sure it's to the side. Just making sure you cover it without messing up any of the scales that's in the tail or the mold. Now you can mess it up right here because remember we're pressing this down, making it look like it's, you know, it's actually a part of her. Press it down. Come on this side and do the same thing. And where her leg is at right there, see how this covering up her leg? Just gonna take a knife or whatever you're using and just go around removing it like so. Then you're just gonna press it down like that. And that is your mermaid baby. But I'm not gonna leave her like this. I'm gonna cover that up. Just take a piece of fondant and you're gonna roll it out thin. Take it and you're gonna put it around that part of her. Take your knife. I have a sharper knife. I just don't, a little knife. I forgot what you call them though. So what else I would put? I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna take it and cut it off. Turn it and do the exact same thing, making sure it line up right to where it cover the part where you had to mesh down. Take it and remove it like so. And that is your mermaid baby. And any little imperfections you see, just go back and try to, you know, to fix them. And I didn't have to apply water to this. Normally I do, and I probably would later. When I say later, meaning however long I let this sit. Like this fondant right here, I will have to apply water because it's gonna stiff up. I can always get it unstiff. You can pop it in the microwave for a couple of seconds. But to make it glue down, because see how this is not glued? Just add a little water, a dab of water to her butt, and just press down. And just let it sit. And that's your baby. Okay, I'm gonna remove this because that ain't the one I want. So that is how you do the babies. And I'm gonna get a couple of these done. Well, let me just show you the ones that I'm gonna do for her. Just because I'm not using that one. The different color pens. Take your blue, pinches of it, add it. Purple, add it the same way. And I already had some yellow, and I just want little pieces of yellow throughout of it. And just keep going back and forth from your yellow to your, from your purple to your blues, or whatever color you're using. And I just mainly want some. Her colors are purple and blue, but I wanted to leave yellow in it. She said it doesn't matter what colors, but her colors are blue and purple. So I'll show you how I'm gonna do. Okay, that's my pen. I'm gonna pop it out. See, and I just want to do a little pop of yellow. Oh Lord, I done took my water out of here. But I just bought a bottle of water. New bottle of water was for me to drink, but since I took my cup of water out of here, just gonna pour a little bit. Okay, take your brush, dip it in the brush, or you can use dab and hold. Okay. Remember, I'm gonna cut a little bit off, like that, and I'm gonna press down. Try not to touch this board because I don't want to mess up the little prints that's in it. Take my baby, position the band on her, around her butt area. Pressing down. Removing these pieces that don't supposed to be there. Like so. Turn it back around. Do the other side. I gotta turn it because I couldn't see. Sorry, y'all. Okay. And so, take it. I'm rolling out a piece. And you wanted to try to get it the same size, even all the way through. Okay. Take my brush with my water. I'm just gonna go around the edge of it like that. Take this and just lay it on there like that. Turning her so I can see. This way. If you have to press down, just press down with your knife. Like so. Let's see some pieces that I'm gonna have to touch up. Okay. It's about this light. So I'm gonna lay her down in a position that I want her to try to stiffen up to be, like that. So I'm gonna get a couple of these done and I'll be back to move on to when I switch up the colors. So stay tuned. Okay, now that I got most of my babies finished, okay, I only have 3 more left, so that's what I'm gonna do. And just like before, you pinch, press it down. And you don't want to make your, if you're doing these mermaids tails for the babies, you don't want to make them in advance. And if you do make them in advance, you want to make sure you put them in a Ziploc bag, somewhere to keep them soft. Because if you use these and they harden up on you, they're going to crack when you're putting them on the baby. They're going to split. So you just want to take it, cut the corners off. dab water or dabbing hole around the butt of the baby and the lower part of the back. Take your mermaid tail and you just want to place it on by pushing down. Press around the back area, up in here, around the leg area. Just want to smooth it out. Okay, I'm going to take a knife. And you just want to cut away the excess. You can keep the tail up there, because I have kept it up there on some before. It's just really your preference where you wanted it or what look you're trying to go. I'm just taking my knife and removing some of the excess funding that I cut from around her back. And this would have been so much easier to remove, but I put my water too far up there, so it then really stuck to it. It's making it sticky. And I'm going around her leg, and so removing it. Getting it from around her back still. On this side, removing the excess funded. Okay. Going to the other one, the same way. You're going to press down. Take your knife, cut the corners of it that way and here. Okay, take your baby, line it up where you want it to go. Press down, hold, whip your tail in. Or if you want your tail out, it can be out. It's really up to you, but I want mine kind of to curve. Turn it. And just removing a little of the excess from off the upper part of the back. And if you have to put whatever you're using to remove it into the cornstarch, do that also. It'll help get it up. Okay. You may not always have to go around the leg area, but if you do, just trim it up and go to the other side. Like on that side, I didn't have to go around the leg, but that's what I did on this side. And just trim it up, like so. And I'll do this one, and I still have this one inside the mold. I'm just gonna flip it out. I'm gonna press down, remove, in, press down, trim it to make it even, my baby. I'm just gonna press, give it a press. I went around the leg first on this time. This is my last one. I'm gonna go across the back. Really don't matter how you do it. I mean, this really getting to where you're comfortable or what you like. Going around the leg on this one. I'm just trimming up any scraggle pieces. Okay. Making sure it's on. On my tail. Okay. And instead of, on some of them, you know, I just said take your fondant, roll it, thin it, put it on there. Some of them I did, and some of them I used this Nautica theme mold I got from Michael's. And I'm using the little rope piece right here. I don't know, I just thought that'd be different. This species, Nautica theme, she's a mermaid. So, and this is the rope piece. And you're gonna take water or dabbing hole, go around the lower part of her back, where this piece is cut off at, where you cut off at, right here. I'm just gonna go from end to end, end to end, end to end. Take your piece, making sure you line it up. Take your knife and just remove it. Remove the excess piece. Like that. And on the other side, you're gonna do the same for all of them. Like so. And this is what I mean about your tail will start coming off if you make these 2-pointer bands and not store them properly. But that's a quick fix. Brush, dabbing hole or water. Go where it's coming loose at, it's breaking off at. Push it together and just leave it sit in that position. Do not move it. Like that. Don't touch it. Okay, you're gonna do your other piece the same way. Line it up. And just remove the excess pieces. Last one. sure it's even. If that's the way you want it, place it. Okay, I'm gonna take, dab and hold on the brush, dab a spot on the tail, anywhere, it don't matter. Take my beads. I'm just gonna place one wherever I place the dab a hole. And give it a press in. Like a pearl. And there you have it. Those are your mermaid babies. Okay. And after they set completely, I'm gonna go back over any little pieces that I'm not satisfied with, that look out of place. I'm gonna go back over it and try to straighten it up. So that is your mermaid babies. So I'll be back when it's time to decide if I'm gonna put it on cake pops, marshmallow pops, or Rice Krispies or Oreos. But whichever one I decide to do, I'll be back to show you. I guess it's gonna be the marshmallow pops. How I dip my marshmallow pops and how to apply these babies on the marshmallow pops. So stay tuned. Okay, in this part of the video, we done finished our mermaid tails. We done did our babies. Now I'm gonna apply the babies to the marshmallow pops. And these are jumbo marshmallow pops you can get from Walmart. Okay, you're gonna take a stick, and it's just a paper straw. You can get from Party City. You can get it from Amazon. You can get them from Walmart, the Dollar Tree, the Dollar Store, Dollar General has them. Take it, dip it into the chocolate, and you're just gonna stick it in the middle of the marshmallow pop. Give it a little tap so you won't have any excess buildup with chocolate around there. You want it smooth as possible. Dip it in, dip your straw in the chocolate, and place it in the center of the marshmallow pop, going all the way down, but not too far where it's coming out the bottom of it. Again, dip it, apply it in the middle, give it a tap so it can spread out evenly. And then once you get them all, once you get all your straws placed in them, you're gonna place it in the refrigerator to let it chill, and that way your chocolate will become a glue for the stick and the marshmallow. It'll stick it together. So I'll be back once it's got a little chill to it. Okay, now that they've come out the refrigerator, I just added some chocolate to this cup because you want something big enough and deep enough to where it's not going to hit the side of the marshmallow when you're dipping it. So you're going to take your marshmallow, dip it, tapping out the excess. I'm going to scrape it on the side of the cup. Then I'm going to place it on this parchment paper. And I added the stick further to the back on 6 of them because I want room for my baby when I lay her on top. And I'm just adding it to this parchment paper just to release all the excess chocolate that didn't tap off of it when I tapped it. Then I'm going to place it over here. And any of the chocolate that come above the stick right here, you just want to take it and wipe it away. I'm going to place it. I'm also going to do Rice Krispies. And you do it the same exact way I did the marshmallows when I first inserted the sticks. I'm gonna place it over here. The same with the Rice Krispie. Again with the marshmallow. Just gonna take it, dip it in, and pull it out. And then tap it. And any little air bubbles you have, you can take a toothpick, or if you continue to shake it, they should pop off. But if they don't, just take a toothpick and pop it. And then give it a shake. Then place it down. You can also tap it like this on the cup, but be careful not to wiggle your straw out. Okay, and that's it. And I'm gonna get all these dipped, then I'll be back. Okay, now that they'll come out the refrigerator for the first time, I'm gonna dip them a second time. And I went on ahead and already dipped those, so I'm gonna dip these. Take it, push it in, give it a little swirl. And place it down. And I know y'all saying that's a lot of chocolate I got on this portion paper, but don't worry. Don't throw that away. You can always wait till that chocolate get hard, bend that portion paper, and put it back into your bowl and remelt it. It's good chocolate. It's just chocolate that's, the excess chocolate that's dripping off your trees. Okay, Rice Krispie, the same way. Take it, give it a twirl, pull it up, give it a tap, and then place it. Okay. And see, I put this on this extra portion paper so it can get all the excess that's dripping off. So I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna just move it to another spot that ain't got a lot of chocolate in. Then I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna bring it over here to my pan, then I'm gonna place it down. You don't want a big bottom, and if you do get loose ends like this, take your knife and just cut it away. You can always fix chocolate, unless it's just a disaster and you can't. But you can always cut away, smooth it out. You can always do that, so don't worry about if you got like a flood under the bottom, because you can always remove it. Take it and just put it over here. But I find it for me doing it like this works better for me. Like this one, it's gonna have a big bottom, but I'm gonna remove that once it dries. And that's it. So you have none around the edges. Okay, so once this completely dry, I'll be back to do the next step with them. Stay tuned.